These grapefruit. We're supposed to get some cold weather this week, probably down to like 30, maybe 28. And they will not be too happy if they're left out here. Look at these beautiful grapefruit. They're actually not quite as big as they usually are, but they're plenty big for us, right? You get what you get and you say thank you. It's my motto. This basket is pretty cool. My friend Julie gave this to me. And at the time I was like, okay, plastic basket. But you know what? It's fabulous for harvesting fruit and vegetables. These are dwarf ruby red grapefruit. And I think if we left them on longer, they'd get a little more pink like that, right? But can't let them freeze. So I put these right here. And let's go ahead and go check our grow room and see how it's doing. Nice and humid. Ooh, 85. Let's leave this door open for a minute and let some of that out. And we have our colony of sweat bees in here. The other good thing about opening this door up is sometimes some of them will leave. They're beneficial, but we don't really need every sweat bee in the whole neighborhood out here, right? So let's take a look and see how things are doing. Oh, it looks like some of our Roma tomatoes have germinated. And that basil's hanging in there. It did get I think that's basil. Only time will tell. It's supposed to be basil. We got some tomatoes going back there. Any of the other tomatoes? Oh yeah, the San Marzano one is coming up. Some more basil back there. And our sweet potato vine is still vining. It looks pretty happy. Got a pea going and one of the eggplants. Oh, and that's still got a flower on it, so that's awesome. Ooh, there's 2 flowers. Let me get my paintbrush here. This is ideal for, you need 2 to get a grape or to get an eggplant, right? Okay, this is what I do. And hopefully the bees are helping me out with this, but oh, that one's fallen off. It's okay. But let's do that. Let's give it a little help with the whole pollination thing. It's pretty cool to have eggplant flowering inside in the wintertime, right? Let's see if this one's making any more. Mohad, am I saying that right? We are in the desert of southern Nevada. It's our winter, and I am trying to grow in a grow room. And these are some eggplants. I don't know if you have eggplants where you're located at, but I just came out to see how my grow room's doing. Let's just take a look up here in this basket. Some of these peppers weren't too happy with the whole transplant, but it looks like they're pulling out of it. I do see some healthy leaves and some unhealthy leaves, so we'll just give it time. More tomatoes setting on. Hey, Corey Evans, thanks for joining the channel. Thank you. Glad you like it. You can see these sweat bees are like all over the place over here, right? They're not aggressive at all, so that's worked out really well. I've been leaving as many that want to stay in here because they can only help. They don't actually make honey, but they eat nectar and pollen, and in the process, they help pollinate your stuff. So we have some cilantro coming up back here. These are hanging baskets, and I have some grow lights on them. And what else? We have some onions coming up back there. We have some nasturtiums and some peas. Let's take a look over at this other one. Oh, good. The humidity dropped down. It was about 85 out here earlier, and you really want it to be under 80. The temperature is really good. We can shut this door now. Well, hello there, sweat bee. And these are our garden tomatoes from the summer that we brought in to hang and let them get ripe. I'm growing all kinds of stuff out here. We have tomatoes and peppers, and some of this is pretty experimental. This cucumber back here came up. I added some grow lights because this backside doesn't get as much light, right? But we have some peas coming up. I have the peas in here because they fix nitrogen in the soil. And it looks like our lights are doing a good job because the cucumbers aren't stretching too bad. And in the very back, let me see if I can angle this right. Oh, there we go. There's some thyme growing back there. Oh, what I have going is companion plants, right? Because they help the plants grow better. And they also help ward off pests if you have plants that like to be together, growing together. And you can see down here I have some lettuces. And I have to be really careful with the water. See, I've got a little too much humidity right here, right? A little green. This originally had all the lettuces in it, and I transplanted them out because supposedly this black plastic could possibly be recycled electrical wire coating, right? So that's not so cool. We don't want that in our food supply. So as they come up, I'm transplanting them over here. You can see we have some lettuces going over here and some other salad greens. And over here, we have radishes, and eventually we'll have some New Zealand spinach, cauliflower in the very back, Mexican mint marigold, which is similar to thyme. Sage hasn't come up yet. This is one of the first trays that I started. So over here we have some beets, we have some chard, and we have some radishes. Over here we have more salad greens. I'm a big fan of salad, right? Some of these were in the hydroponics. We converted from hydroponics to dirt growing in this room. And most of these look pretty happy. And no sign of life yet from the strawberry seeds, but we're going to keep going. They need more time to germinate. And what else do I have over here? All right, we don't have any germination yet in this tray. I have planted Brussels sprouts, rosemary, and chamomile and spinach in this tray. And down here also, this is one of the ones we added later. We have feverfew planted. It's a medicinal herb. And we have cabbage planted. And these are companion plants. Looks like I have a loose pipe cleaner. I use pipe cleaners to control the height of my grow lights. It works really well. They're easy to adjust. And over here, we have dill, kohlrabi, beets, and calendula growing. Well, future growing. Right now, they're just seeds in the dirt. This is a little update on the grow room. Oh, back here. That's right, I forgot. Carrots and onions back here. I don't really see anything happening back here yet, but that's okay. We're not in a hurry. And these pots right here, I'm going to put green tea plants. I've tried growing those outside. I've tried growing them inside, and they like humidity. So I think this room might be what we need. These are all my seeds. I have some borage going in this pot back here and some menthol in this pot right here. Let me take a look at this pot and see if it needs more water. Initially, I had a little too much water in it. Well, soon. It's getting close to needing some water. But that is our update on our grow room. Thanks for joining us today. Hope you have a blessed day. Thanks for watching.